Welcome back, affiliates. In this video, we will be interviewing Tom, a member from our community who has made over $23,000 so far and who has had a very progressive journey and experience with Glitchy, and we will be able to get full insights on what it takes to win and stay disciplined when it comes down to Glitchy and really getting that first-on advice. So let's get into the interview.
All right, so Tom, tell us a bit about yourself. What were you doing before you got into affiliate marketing?
Yeah, so before affiliate marketing, tried a bunch of stuff to be honest. The classic drop shipping.
Hmm.
Done that for like 2 years actually. Didn't make much money, ended up losing money, but done that for quite a long time. I tried TikTok, trying to get on their program. Um, Tried NFTs when that was popular.
Hmm.
Uh,
So,
and yeah, kind of
yeah.
fell into affiliate. I tried before organic affiliate on TikTok, I
Hmm.
tried SEO affiliate on Google, doing Google ads, but that was too hard and didn't really click. So yeah, after that I moved on to this. So I tried a few things.
So, yeah, you're basically always kind of around like the making money space, just always on that mindset.
Yeah. So I went to uni, stayed for about 3 months, and I found out about online money. Since then, about
Hmm.
4 years ago, maybe, been a long time. I've been trying to make money online through different ways, but yeah, this is the only one that's actually clicked.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. How did you first come across Glitchy and what actually made you give it a go?
I think I found it on Twitter, on X now.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know who posted about it. I think it was Pounds, who's quite a popular person in that
Yeah.
niche. Um, yeah, found it on Twitter. Like I said, I was doing affiliate marketing before this, just through Google Ads,
Hmm.
and I wanted to do something that didn't require upfront money,
Yeah.
because it was also hard getting cash and mixing that with going out, seeing friends, and all that stuff. So yeah, I decided to give it a go, and yeah, the rest is history. I got results pretty quickly, pretty fast. So I just went all in, and yeah, worked out.
Yeah, you've been crushing it lately, bro. It's crazy, you know.
Thank you.
Um, what was the hardest part when you first started? Like, what kind of nearly made you give up?
Yeah. Yeah, I would never say I nearly gave up, but it was
Mm-hmm.
definitely tough learning a new process. Organic and going viral is a tough thing to learn when you first start out. It can be quite intimidating because if you don't go viral, you don't get money.
Yeah.
Um, but I found success pretty quickly off doing slideshows. Actually, I think in my first week I got a viral doing like 300K views on a slideshow, but I
Damn.
made nothing from it. I mean, I didn't have a lander. I
Oh,
tried doing like a redirect on the domain, it just didn't work out. So that was good because it gave me momentum and gave me a bit of
mm-hmm.
inspiration to keep going because I got views. But trying to figure out all the back end stuff and how to make a good lander, how to actually convert people and get a high EPC.
Yeah.
Like I didn't discover vouch comments until like, I don't know, probably a month in. Um, but yeah, just trying to make conversions work and make
Mm-hmm.
the most out of viral content has probably been the hardest part so far.
Yeah, it is kind of like a learning process, you won't be good at it
Yeah,
from the very start. So I think that's what kind of,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Um, was there a moment where something kind of like finally clicked for you? And if so, what was it?
Yeah, so I want to say about so I had the first success like a week in,
Mm-hmm.
didn't make anything, and then I want to say about 3 weeks after, I'm not sure where I found the inspiration to do this, but I just started copying what was working.
Yeah.
Pretty simple looking back now, obviously. That's kind of like the game of TikTok. But yeah, I just copied what was working and changed it over to a different offer, and I started getting views coming like regularly across multiple accounts. I was like, okay, this is clearly working.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then I knew how to do Lander, how to get good EPC, how to add comments. And I think that was my first success, I think in December. So I started in early November,
Yeah.
about midway. And then I think the first week of December, after going viral, finding this angle, I think I made like my first $1,500 in a week. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
Damn.
this is money I've never seen before. Not in this short time span.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay, this is actually working and I can actually do this full time.
It's actually good progress. People like they post for like months and weeks and see no progress, but you actually smashed it with like very short time.
Yeah, yeah. I think the main thing is just focusing on what's already working, not trying to reinvent the wheel,
Yeah, exactly.
which a lot of people fall into the trap to, especially when you're a beginner. You think, oh, okay, you're naive, you're ignorant to what actually works and how to go viral. So I think I'll just make this angle.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of relates to my offer, and that should go viral and I should make money. But that's not really how it works. That's rarely how it works,
Yeah,
especially when you're first starting out. You need to find an offer that's already working and change it ever so slightly, or change the offer, and that's how you start making good money.
exactly. Yeah. What's kind of working for you right now, and what platform you think is kind of like the best for students to get started on?
Or like angle wise, or
Uh,
just
Not specifically what you're doing, so you don't want to, leak yourself, but kind of
yeah,
the process.
just how I approach it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I said, making your first bit of money on Glitchy and TikTok organic is literally finding what's working
Mm-hmm.
and changing it slightly. That could be changing the offer, changing the geo. Recently, I've had quite a lot of success from finding an offer that's working in US and changing it to a different geo,
Uh-huh.
like UK or something. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing at the minute. TikTok is definitely still the best platform to start on, and I think it will always be the best platform just because of how many eyeballs it gets,
Yeah.
and how easy it is to go viral, and also the demographic. It's a lot younger people, so they're easier to convert. Um, so yeah, that's the process at the minute, just seeing what works
Yeah,
and
definitely.
kind of trying to change it as much as possible. There's a lot of angles working right now,
Mm-hmm.
but also they're kind of being rinsed. So at the minute, you have to try and change, or just be creative and think differently and try and change it slightly so that it will capture people's audience, uh,
Yeah.
their attention. Yeah,
Have to be somewhat at least creative, even if you're not kind of, building spaceships, but if you put
yeah,
your mind
yeah,
to it a little
absolutely.
bit.
Yeah, if you want to make your first quick buck from this, copying does work, but in the long term, you're not going to make any good money doing that.
Yeah.
You need to reinvent it slightly, and then that's where the big money comes in, like the 1K days plus.
Mm-hmm. With TikTok as well, it's kind of like such a big opportunity because of all the trends that kind of, always come on it. It's kind of like if you hop on
Absolutely,
the
yeah,
trend, like you are kind of guaranteed to make a bit of money.
yeah, at least some money, yeah.
Yeah,
And you can hop on different trends. Like TikTok has its own trends
yeah,
outside
exactly.
of affiliate marketing, and you can kind of change them slightly so you can integrate your offer into that. And I've done that before, but making the most amount of money in a short amount of time is finding what's working in the affiliate world and
Mm-hmm.
changing it slightly, like I said, and yeah, that's where you get the big money.
Yeah, for real. What's kind of like your daily routine that helps you stay consistent in terms of like making content and posting?
Yeah, so my biggest months have been the last two, and
Mm-hmm.
since then I've been getting up. I'm quite an early riser. I get up about 7, half 7,
Mm-hmm.
have breakfast, whatever, take supplements, whatever, and then I just bang out 4 hour block of work. Put a timer on, just bang out 4 hours of work. Normally posting all my TikTok accounts on the US,
Yeah.
Instagram, UK if I'm running UK, and just like write down what's working. Um, I like to scroll on each account before I post too, only for like a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it does anything or not, but I feel like once you scroll, it warms up the account even further before you post. But
Yeah,
also, I just like to scroll to see what's working and like if I get any inspiration from something else. Um,
exactly.
but yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I just get up, scroll for a bit, and post. Straightforward.
Yeah. Do you think that, or do you yourself, kind of make like batches of posts for like the next 1, 2, 3 days, or do you kind of keep it and post as you go throughout the day?
Yeah, I've never done that. I did try that, but I found more success just waking up and seeing what's working for the day
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
posting. And and that way as well, I can stay consistent. I feel like it keeps me locked in more. If I have to post each day, then I'll get up and do the work. So that's kind of what's been working for me. But obviously, there are people who do batches, and it does work too. So you've got to find what works best for you.
Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the angle you're running as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What's the biggest mistake you made early on that you'd tell beginners to kind of avoid?
Um, Definitely don't try and reinvent the wheel when you're first starting out.
Yeah.
It's like an easy thing to do because you're naive and you think, oh, this will just work. But definitely copy and learn how to make conversions and learn what does convert.
Mm-hmm.
Just find out what's working and break it down, and then try and copy it and reinvent the wheel. But also, I struggled with vouch comments for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what to comment or what comments are going to convert. I mean, you can have vouch comments, but they might not do anything because they just sound like bot comments.
Yeah.
So yeah, vouch comments have been tricky, and I'm always trying to, come up with new comments that will make people convert better.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you can have a viral video, but a crap EPC,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
you're just wasting time at then. So yeah, vouch comments is probably the hardest thing I've had to overcome.
Do you kind of add vouch comments at the very start when you first post, or you kind of wait until it starts getting a bit of traction and then add them?
Yeah, sometimes it does vary. Sometimes I'll change it. I'll post on one account and I'll change account and I'll see the post I just done and I'll comment like a quick, like, how does this work or something. But normally, once I see it going viral, I'll add vouch comments from Glitchy
Mm-hmm.
and from other accounts maybe too. But yeah, definitely, when you're starting out, get into a good habit of adding comments as soon as and testing out different comments and see what works and what gets engagement.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of one of the biggest mistakes. Sometimes I have people kind of DMing me and asking me like they have a video on 200K but only got like 30 clicks and stuff.
Yeah,
Then I
yeah,
ask
it's
them,
tough.
did you add vouch comments? And then they say no. So I'm like, there's your problem.
Yeah, and to get inspiration for vouch comments, you can always look at other virals.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of how I done it. Just look at other people's virals post and see what comments are on there, or just ask people in the community, which I've done too, which has helped a lot. So
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, just always keep an eye out for what people have posted on the viral posts.
Even making, kind of like a spreadsheet with just vouch comments you can always look back on and then just adding them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How has being inside the community helped you compared to trying to figure out on your own?
Yeah, I think you just get a faster feedback loop in the community. Say you've got a problem and you don't really know how to overcome it because you're first starting out. Always ask a question, and people are always there. It's always an active chat. People are always willing to reply to you and help you out, even if it's not in the chat. You can ask people in DMs.
Yeah.
There are calls which have been helpful for me. People just talking about what's working and what's not working. So yeah, just how active it is, I think, has been really useful for me. And also, it's a big motivation when you see people talking in chat.
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh, this is working for me. I'm doing really well with this." And even just like people posting how much rev they've made in a day, I find it useful. Just keep me pushing harder.
Exactly. Yeah. Kind of being in a small
Oh,
network
one
of
second, cutting out.
like-minded. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind of being in a network with like-minded people, I think definitely helps in terms of like pushing each
Absolutely,
other.
yeah. Yeah, because we all want the
Yeah.
same thing, so it's good once people start talking to each other because you can always help each other. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who just joined the server and doesn't really know where to start?
I would say look at the previous calls first of all.
Mm-hmm.
I find just the conversations people had in them really helpful.
Yeah.
All natural. Ask anyone in the chat for help. There's always people active, like I said. Look through the guides and just ask loads of questions. Everyone's really willing to help, so just ask loads of questions, even if you think they're dumb. Just ask loads of questions because that's how you'll progress faster.
Exactly. Don't kind of be afraid to ask anything because we've all been there anyway at the very start, and like no
Mm.
one's gonna judge you.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for the interview, Tom. Thank you very much for your time.
Sweet, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, bro. I'll let you get back to work and crush June.
Lovely stuff. All right then, mate.
Yes, sir. See you, bro. Thank you.
Sweet.
Also, guys, don't forget that you can claim a $10 bonus from signing up from our channel bio and a full section of specific guides and full-on tutorials created specifically for you guys to get started with Glitchy.